Since he was a child, Bayu knew that fasting was obligatory for Muslims. However, as an adult, he neglected to fast several times. As a result, he failed to complete the Ramadan fasting as required. Bayu was afraid about the punishment he would receive, until one day, Bayu discovered teachings about Allah's love that changed his perspective. Bayu learned about true worship and became assured that Allah would accept him in heaven. Watch Bayu's story to hear more. Bayu was a very devout child. He was diligent in following the religious law, especially fasting during Ramadan. Bayu was sure that by doing those things, he would get a reward. This made Bayu proud. He didn't hesitate to scold his friends when they didn't fast. Unfortunately, when Bayu grew up and moved abroad, he became busy and got involved with the wrong crowd. This caused him to neglect his religious obligations. Bayu became scared of the punishment he would receive in the future. He knew from the hadith that there are punishments for those who do not fast. Whilst I was sleeping, 2 men came to me and brought me to a rugged mountain. They said, "Climb up." So I climbed up, where I heard loud voices and I saw people hanging by their heels with the sides of their mouths torn, with blood streaming down their cheeks. I said, "Who are these?" It was said, "These are the ones who broke their fast before it was time to do so." Not only that, but his religious teacher taught that not everyone's fasting is accepted by Allah. There are people who fast and get nothing from their fast except hunger. And there are those who pray and get nothing from their prayer but a sleepless night. This made Bayu even more worried. He knew he violated many fasting requirements. He tried to make up his fasting debt but never felt like it was enough. Then one day, Bayu read a story in his friend's Injil. Isa told this parable. 2 men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood by himself and prayed, "God, I thank you that I am not like other people, robbers, evildoers, adulterers, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week and give a tenth of all I get." But the tax collector stood at a distance. He would not even look up to heaven, but beat his breast and said, "God, have mercy on me, a sinner." Isa said, "I tell you that this man, rather than the other, went home justified before God. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." Bayu was touched. Isa taught that Allah only accepts worship from someone who is aware of his sinful heart and hopes in Allah's mercy. The Pharisees prayed with a proud heart and relied on their good deeds as if they didn't need Allah. Meanwhile, the tax collector came with a broken heart and full of hope in Allah's mercy. True worship to Allah is coming with a broken heart, repenting, and asking for His mercy. Since Allah provides forgiveness for sinful people through Isa al-Masih's sacrifice, His sacrifice will also provide assurance of heaven. By receiving Allah's love through Isa, we'll worship with gratitude, not out of fear of punishment. Do you want to experience Allah's love in your life? Click here to watch another video about Allah's love.